Well, this window niche is a great example of potential storage space. The homeowner has used this as a place to read, but what better way to do this and create storage space as well than to put in a built-in window seat. Now, in conjunction with this, to provide additional storage as well, we're going to recess a bookcase into this wall, and that way, while reading, the books will be right here at the ready. Before we can build our bench seat, there are several things to consider. Here in the wall, we have a receptacle. Now, that'll be simple enough just to disconnect. But here in the floor, we have the ductwork for our heating and air conditioning. The ductwork will run under the cabinet and up through the wall to provide heat and cooling to the window seat area. We're going to recess this cabinet in about 6 inches off of this wall. Now, when you measure for this face frame, make sure you measure at the bottom and then up at various intervals along the wall, because it's actually going to get wider here. Now, do this at both front and back to make sure you have accurate dimensions before you start building your project. Locate the studs inside the wall. I sound for them, but a stud finder will work as well. Mark, then measure over 16 inches for the next stud location. They will usually be right next to the wall outlets. Mark the location of the cabinet on the floor and transfer it to the wall with a level. On this project, the bottom of the window trim determines the top of the bench seat. Mark this location out on the wall using a level to ensure accuracy. It is a critical location in establishing the height of the wall shelf. Draw out each feature directly on the wall in order to create an accurate reference for your design. Mark the overhang of the top as well. It extends 1 inch past the front of the cabinet face. Next, plumb the location of the wall recess. This establishes the inner edge of the wall shelf trim. Mark carefully. These are the actual dimensions for the project. Continue to lay the cabinet out on the wall. Mark and label each location as you go. Allow cushion space above the seat plus 3.5 inches for the mechanical vent. This is the bottom of the wall shelf unit. This full-size wall layout allows me to visualize the completed project. I can double-check my design and create a cut list for my materials. Always make sure the power is off before cutting into any wall. Remember, not all interior walls are suitable. Always check for mechanical systems before starting any project. Then cut the opening using a jigsaw or a reciprocating saw and remove the drywall. Cut out the center stud 1.5 inches below the drywall opening, taking care not to cut through the other side. Cut through the nails on the back side and remove the stud. Reframe the opening by installing a 2x4 backer flat to the drywall. This will provide backing for both the curtain recesses and the wall case trim. Screw it to the drywall to hold it in place. We doubled the studs on this side to make them flush with the drywall, securing them with 3.5-inch nails. We only had to add a single stud to the existing corner framing on the other side.